The award that I am honored to pass out is our Community Service Award. And August 6th, Coach Nichols talked to the team and he gave us a definition of leadership, and he said it was service. And the young man that we're going to present this award to is Nate Casey. He was recognized nationally as a part of the All-State Good Hands team. And this young man has spent nights with the homeless in Charlotte. He's done an unbelievable job in terms of service. He's one of the best leaders on our team. So without further ado, Nate Casey. I'm also challenged to present the next award, and that award is going to go to our scholar athlete. When you come to Davidson, there's no question that you're going to get a tremendous and phenomenal education and degree. The next young man embodies student athlete top to bottom. He has a 3.8 GPA. Had his first sack yesterday. Right? Made some plays out there. And he's an econ major. Had an internship this summer. He's done a great job for us. And that's none other than Will Barefoot.
I'm here to present the Sandy Carnegie Award. Sandy was a Davidson 4-year starter at guard and tackle after serving in World War II. I would say that's pretty impressive. He was a persistent fighter who took on every challenge, and this award is given to the player exemplifying the spirit of work ethic, a positive attitude, and the will to win. We have 2 recipients tonight of that award. Obviously, 2 of them are my guys, that's why I'm up here. These guys have been awesome this year. Both have had their own issues of adversity they had to fight through, and I just enjoyed every minute of spending time with them. I appreciate everything that they did for our room and this team. And this award goes to Travis Stonefield and Eric Haas.
The Shaw Smith Investment Award. Shaw is unbelievable. Just the unselfishness that he shows and the way he helps our program is outstanding. I'm very honored that we've decided that we have 2 young men in our program that deserve that award. The first young man who plays for me is Grant Pulaski. I don't know his polo, but he's a wonderful kid. He tests my patience at times, but he is a tremendous kid. And for the last 4 years, he's dedicated his summer to being here at Davidson and improving himself and making himself the absolute best player that he could possibly be and the best role model. He was my right-hand man all season. What I learned many years ago is you gotta have a bell cow. I'm from New York. I didn't even know what a bell cow was when I was growing up, but I moved to the South and coached at Wake Forest and learned the bell cows. One, you all don't know this, leads all the cows into the barn at night. So you need one guy in your group that is the leader, and Polo was that leader for me and did a tremendous job for me in our position group. So we'd like Polo to come up. The other young man is John Cook. John has literally played just about every position on a football field and has never complained. He's the punter. He's been a quarterback. He's been a running back. He's been a fullback. He's been a tight end. I tried to get him in the D-line, but he had no interest. He wanted to stay on the offensive side of the ball. But he's a wonderful young man, too, that has done a tremendous job in his time here and is also very unselfish in his nature. So let's have both those young men come up.
Bronco Nagorski Award is awarded to each university in the state of North Carolina athletic football team. Exemplifies someone who's done great things in the community, in the school, and on the field. And it's a postgraduate scholarship. And the person that this award goes to is going to be Ryan Leak. And when I heard this, I probably couldn't think of a better person that this award could go to. I'm sure you guys all had a chance to read the article that was in the Lake Norman Citizen about this young man, and I think that Ryan Leak is the definition of what Davidson and a degree from Davidson can do for someone's life. This young man is going to go off and start a career in the financial world that is going to absolutely change generations for his family. Ryan Leak has faced, adversity throughout his life. He's always found a way to come out on top, and I think that is, a great example of what the game of football does for you, but it's also what Davidson can do for you because it puts you in adverse situations. It's tough. It's not easy. And then Ryan Leak has just kind of handled that graciously. He's been a rock solid guy in our room, been a leader for the young guys in our room, made my transition here very, very, very easy. And I'm extremely proud of him, and I can't wait to see the man he becomes and the family that he has in years to come. And without further ado, Ryan Leak.
Changing gears, this award is something that, to me as a defensive line coach, you absolutely have to have tough-minded kids in the defensive line, or you get exposed pretty quickly in this great game, college football. And the Bo Henderson 0101 Toughness Award, from what I understand about Bo, talking to my head coach, Paul Nichols, he's one of the toughest guys that ever played here at Davidson. In fact, he played with Coach Nichols back in the day, short back in the day, like 15 years ago. But anyway, he absolutely was a really, really tough guy. He broke a lot of records, sacks records, TFLs. He was a high school wrestler. He was just a really, really tough guy. And I was absolutely blessed. I figured it out about the first or second day I was at Davidson when I visited with this young man, and he never smiled. He just kind of surly, kind of mean-spirited a little bit. As I got to know him, he's a wonderful kid, but he's got what we call an edge to him. Okay, he's the kind of guy, like when I pull up the players after practice each day, I joke about I'm from New York, so please stay in front of me. I'm very uncomfortable with people behind me, so I always made sure Alex Barry, the winner, was right in front of me because he is one tough guy. And he's also an outstanding football player. So congratulations to Alex.
All right, I'm back up here again to present you with the Special Teams Player of the Year Award. And just kind of give you an interesting perspective as a coach. It's always kind of unique. As you get ready to go into a game, you have a lot of concerns, a lot of worries. You always, you want your kids to play great. And this kid right here is just something, just been a special teams coordinator. I never really worried about it. Now I'm thinking about it. I just never had that worry that this guy wasn't going to play amazing and do exactly what he was coached to do. Conrad Mueller, go ahead and start heading this way. He's done a tremendous job. Just being a rock solid guy on our special teams in terms of snapping the ball to the holder on field goal or to the punter on punting. And he loves the game. He's passionate about it. He's great for the room, and I've enjoyed my time with him. And I just wanted to present you the Special Team Player of the Year Award.
I'd like to now announce our Offensive Player of the Year. And this young man came a long way. And the great thing about him is he has no idea how good he can be. In the spring when we got here, he was average. To be honest with you, coming off spring football, I told our staff I was a little disappointed in him. And it's interesting to see how guys handle things and improve and get better. And he did. And he made a lot of big plays for us. And the great thing about him, as I just said, his ceiling is so high. And he can actually be one of the best receivers in the conference next year if he wants to be. This year he had 36 catches for 638 yards, 2 touchdowns. If he had a little bit more speed, probably would have had another one. Who cares? Okay? But our offensive player of the year is Garrett Scott. He has a tremendous upside, and we're really looking forward to a big season.
I'm here presenting the Defensive Player of the Year Award. Fortunately for me, I get to introduce 2 guys. We have Co-Player of the Years this year. The first guy I'd like to call up is Boo Jordan. Boo had a great year. You can start heading up, Boo. Boo had a great year for us this year, kind of cut short the last couple weeks with an injury, so he played only 9 games. In those 9 games, Boo had 30 tackles, 7.5 tackles for loss, and he led our team with 6 sacks this year. Also had 1 forced fumble, so you guys get around for Boo Jordan. The second guy is the guy that's really special, senior. I've seen him improve every single year. Early in the career, had a lot of injuries and wasn't on the field as much. I've just seen this guy make so much progress. He led our team in tackles this year. He had 54 tackles. He also had 3 interceptions, which also led our team. He also had 1 forced fumble and 1 fumble recovery. And in my opinion, was one of the 2 leaders on our defense, and that's number 4, Jalen Mize.
The next award that we'll present will be the Bill Gammon Class of 1970 Wildcat Award. And Bill Gammon was one of those guys you dream about coaching. Attended Davidson on an ROTC scholarship, was a proud member of the great class of 1970, played center on the football team. In 1969, Davidson captured the Southern Conference Championship title and went to the Tangerine Bowl. He was an outstanding player. He was fearless and selfish. He was a leader off the field. He was an outstanding student. He was pre-law, ROTC officer, and the glue that held his fraternity together. Was a great and trusted friend and highly respected by everyone who knew him. 40 years after graduation, Bill played a key role in motivating his classmates to set a record reunion turnout. Throughout his life, Bill was a people connector through his loving family, his many circles of friends, his church, and in his highly successful law profession. Bill was the most intelligent gentleman who lived the many roles of husband, father, grandfather, attorney, and friend with warmth, enthusiasm, and humor. His leadership of his team continued long after Bill left Davidson, as he was forever committed to serving Davidson on the Athletic Foundation Board, the annual fund, and for many of his reunions. In 2010, Bill brought his team back together again as the 40th reunion of the Tangerine Bowl team. The Bill Gammon Award, the Wildcat Award, is the award that we present to, voted on by the coaching staff, is the award we present to the guy who we think embodies the spirit of the Wildcat. And we've got another former Wildcat here, Jay Wade, to help us present this award. The guy we're going to present it to is a guy who he's really changed his body and his life since he's been here in the last 4 years. He showed up as a soaking wet 205-pound young man who he was a little bit goofy, to be frank with you. And when he got here, he continued to grow and develop, and he still might be a little bit goofy, but I will say this. Chase Davis is a dedicated person, teammate, son, brother, employee, Wildcat, and does everything he possibly can for his teammates. And I'm really proud of the impact that Chase has made here at Davidson. I look forward to the impact Chase Davis will make in the community, in his career. He designed a software system that allowed an insurance agency in town to roll out a website that they now use. And all that's because he didn't really know how to do it. He figured it out. And that's the same way he was on the football field. You ask Coach Applebaum, he would tell you that he graded out the highest every single week, and he played the hardest every single week. And so if we bring up Jay Wade, we'd like to introduce the Bill Gammon Class of 1970 Award, presented to Chase Davis.